Tipra Motha founder and Royal Scion Pradyot Debbarma has pressed for voting rights for the Brus under TTAADC. Debbarma called on State Election Commissioner Saradindu Chowdhury at the Secretariat today to demand voting rights for the newly resettled Bru community across 13 locations in Tripura. The Bru people who were displaced from Mizoram have been settled permanently in Tripura following an accord. Debbarma urged the State Election Commission to include these Bru settlements located within the Tripura Tribal Areas Autonomous District Council areas in the voter list for the upcoming village council elections. He submitted a memorandum on behalf of the TTAADC, emphasizing the importance of urgently addressing the matter to ensure that all tribal communities in the region have representation.
Because अभी VC इलेक्शन होगा, इन्होंने अश्योर किया है एज पर हाई कोर्ट गाइडलाइंस, और हमको VC इलेक्शन करना है. बहुत दिन हो गया है, ऑलमोस्ट 5 इयर्स हो गया. हमारे लोग ग्राउंड में सफ़र कर रहे हैं. तो मैं आज खुद यहाँ में आया हूँ और मैंने उनको चिट्ठी भी दिया है ADC के थ्रू से, और हमने कहा कि आप इलेक्शन जल्द से जल्द होल्ड कीजिए, लेकिन टिपरा सोसाइटी को और डिवाइड नहीं हो सकता है. तो जो हमारा 13 ब्रू गाँव है उसको भी इंक्लूड करना चाहिए VC में, और उनका भी एक न्यू क्रिएशन होना चाहिए. वो भी मैंने अपने जो सेटलमेंट लीडर्स हैं उनके साथ हम लोग सब मिलकर आके वी हैव गिवन इट टू द स्टेट गवर्नमेंट एंड नाउ दे हैव टू कंडक्ट द इलेक्शन. तो ये बात हमने रख दिया है क्लियरली, ब्लैक एंड वाइट रिटन में दिया है. मैंने खुद कमिटमेंट दिया था कि मैं इसको फॉलोअप करूँगा, हमने किया है. अब प्रोसेस हैज़ टू एंड बिफोर द हाई कोर्ट ऑर्डर and elections have to be held, and we are ready for the election, and Tiprasas deserve to have their VC elections, and I will do that till we do not achieve it. We will not rest.
And meanwhile, State Election Commissioner Saradindu Chowdhury said that the inclusion of Bru settlements in the voter list falls under the purview of the state government's Tribal Welfare Department, which would need to conduct delimitation in the designated areas.
They have two demands. Only they want that new villages to be constituted with the Bru migrants, those who have already settled in our state. And the second demand by election of the two ADC constituencies. So we have categorically informed that this is the duty of the Tribal Welfare Department for delimitation of the villages. After delimitation, the commission will come in picture. The second demand for by-election, in this regard also, Tribal Welfare Department has to notify me for conduct of that election. That notification they have not yet issued. So they assured me they will take up the issue with the Tribal Welfare Department. After finalization of delimitation, then we can proceed for conduct of election, and then only the date can be fixed.
All right, my colleague Pinaki Das joins us live from Agartala at this point in time. Pinaki, so this is indeed a very noble gesture, a noble demand that has been made by the Royal Scion. However, it has been clearly stated that first and foremost delimitation has to be conducted in the designated area. So that is something that may require a little bit of time. So do you think it will be possible to get it done before the village council elections, Pinaki?
The crux is that these Bru people, they were migrated from neighboring Mizoram, struggling in camps, 7 camps in North Tripura district, which is bordering Mizoram. Due to communal violence, they had migrated Mizoram, though there were initially a few attempts for resettlement to Mizoram. But then, after Pradyot Debbarma, with the new BJP government in Tripura, initiatives were taken for their resettlement. It did not happen with Mizoram, but they were settled in Tripura with some package of some 800 crores for their resettlement. And one important thing we have to notice is in the last parliamentary election, they had casted their vote in Tripura. And now when the village council election, which is very important in the sense this is the, you can say the panchayat level election, and in the TTAADC, that is the district council where the tribal peoples are majority, so that they can form their own priorities for development. At this time, when this is not happening for 5 years, and only after the intervention of the High Court, order was passed after the tenure had already passed 4 years back, that now the election is taking place. Now, why these people will not be able to cast their vote in this grassroots level election? That is the question. There are complexities. Now, why they could cast their vote in the previous election, parliament election, but now again they can't cast their vote. That is very much an issue. But one have to understand that this is one fundamental right for someone to cast his or her vote. And now Pradyot Debbarma is again intervening so that they get their democratic or political right. But we have to wait and see if in this village council, which is supposed to take place by December, it seems it will take little more, 1 month more, after December only it will happen. But by this time there are 2 months, hardly 2 months left. Will they be able to cast their vote? That is the big question.
Indeed, that is the big question at this point in time. We'll have to wait and watch. For now, Pinaki Das, thank you very much for all those details.